So how do you feel going into San Jose, a place you just had a fair amount of success?
Yeah, I mean, we feel good. I think this team has a lot of depth. Yeah, I think the best is still yet to come. I think you saw a little bit of that when we played against the Red Bulls when we were able to get 3 goals. Unfortunately, we had the international break, and it was difficult for everybody to get back on the field again after such a quick turnaround with them scheduling a game on Friday. But yeah, looking forward to being back there. We played some games there now, and it's a good stadium, nice pitch. So yeah, anytime you can play on nice pitches, you're happy.
What was your attitude in terms of coming back on short rest for that game on Friday?
Yeah, just trying to do everything I could to make sure I was ready if I was called upon when I got in the game that I could make an impact. But yeah, it's just always difficult when you have such a quick turnaround and a long flight to try to get ready for a game so quickly. But yeah, just making sure that I took care of my body and then when I got on the field that I'd be ready to perform.
Were you predictably fatigued after the 2 national teams in a long trip, or were you surprisingly refreshed? I mean, how did your body feel?
No, I mean, I've been feeling pretty good. But still, though, it's a lot to ask, I think, for a lot of the players. If you looked at the Toronto game as well, you got international players who are traveling long distances, and you're only having 1 day to train with your team, and then you're back at it and playing in a game. So it is what it is. Other teams have to deal with it, but I'm feeling pretty good.
When you came into the game, you were impacted immediately. You were very loose, very elusive. Were you inspired by the team you were playing, or because you came in from a great game with the national team, anything like that?
Just different games, there's different rhythms. I feel like I'm progressing and getting more comfortable being on the pitch, and when you're more confident, I think you express yourself even more. So, it was fun to be out there. Obviously, we'd have liked to have won the game. Would have liked to have scored, had the one that kind of got off the post. But yeah, we're looking to hopefully get back to the performance we put in against Red Bulls, and where we're netting a few.
The last 7 months have been kind of a whirlwind for you. How did it feel to wear the U.S. badge again out there?
It's always great to wear the jersey for the States. It's what I dreamed about as a kid. So it's something that it's always been an honor for me, and it never changes. It's always fun.
It was a couple weeks ago you said that you weren't even sure if you were 90-minute fit for the U.S., and here you are 60 minutes in with a hat trick for them in your first game back. Was there a moment in that game where you just felt like things were clicking and you were really finding a rhythm?
I mean, just the team was playing really well. We were causing them problems, and we were taking advantage of every opportunity that we were able to get. So we were clinical in front of goal, and it made it difficult on them and opened the game up, and we were playing at a high level. So it was fun. You knew that there were chances to get in the game because they were going to have to try to push to try to get some of those goals back to try to equalize, and it kind of played in our favor to keep getting good looks in front of goal.
Do you want to amend I mean, you said you didn't know if you could go 90 going back to the national team. Do you want to amend that? I mean, do you feel now that that's not even an issue anymore as you get back to MLS stuff?
I mean, I've been playing 90 minutes in MLS games, but when you're playing internationally, World Cup qualifiers, there's a little bit extra incentive there. It's win or go home, whereas in MLS, right now, this stage of the season, I think everybody's still building. Every team is not at its peak. You don't want to get your peak until later in the season. But yeah, I'm feeling good.
How would you describe your on-field chemistry with Nico?
Yeah, it's good. I mean, he makes the game easier for his teammates. He opens the field up. He's helps us with possession. Also, he works really hard for the team defensively. Covers a lot of ground for us, and can find passes to create chances for others, and also can create chances for himself. So he's a great player. We're happy to have him, and you can see what an impact he made last year.
In the same regard, how's your chemistry with Jordan? And as a kind of a veteran player, do you ever come to him and kind of give him some advice or anything like that?
The relationship's good. He's a player that just keeps getting better and better. I feel like we have a pretty good relationship. I think we're just getting better and better, and look forward to this season and creating more goals with him.
3 goals of yours in the U.S. national team came off Christian Pulisic assists. What do you make of 18-year-old Christian Pulisic and how he's been playing so far?
Hey, he's doing great. Doing great in Europe and great for the country. So sky's the limit for him. 18 years old and playing so well. I look forward to watching him for many years, and he's just going to go on and I think do great things.
You're one goal away from tying Landon for the national team goal scoring record. Is that something that you thought about at all?
Yeah, I mean, it's something that's there, but it's not the most important thing. The most important thing is qualify for the World Cup. And if you go in and you perform, everything else kind of take care of itself in that regard. But, yeah, I mean, it's something that I'm aware of.
Is there a player in your past history that your relationship with Nico reminds you of through, like, on the field and how you work together, somebody that you played with in the past?
I mean, I can't really, pick somebody out that it's exactly the same. I think every player is a little bit different, and I spoke earlier about his qualities and what he brings to the team. We're happy to have him, and I look forward to more games with him. I know it's going to be fun, and hopefully we create a lot of goals.